12th of December, Rabbi Moore, Parsha Hashavua Vayeshev. It's 9:34. On 46 from the 9th of May, 1st and 9th of May. Okay. Let's see.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Great. Okay. Let's go.
29th of March.
Let's go. No problem. Right. Where were we up to? The who now? Right. We were up to, I think, Meir, you were in the middle of this pasuk. Yes?
See, Gimel? Yeah, maybe.
Pasuk base. Pasuk base.
Oh, it's bait. Okay.
The who now? David, there was the first a long Rashi. Eila told us Yaakov. And then we got the Rashi V'hu Nar.
Okay, but who nar?
I'm going to have to leave at 20 after. So
Which means
oh, you know what? It's a problem. I'm going to have to end the session.
because there's no way we can end this session for you.
Maybe I can make you the master. Let's try that.
Okay,
Host.
fine. Anyway, let's make the most of it right now.
So
Really
you
105.
I'll
Okay, V'hu
stop
Nar.
recording and you can end the session.
Okay, great.
Okay, but who nar? He was a youth. Okay.
Now, so Rashi's the Chaya, these two words are really superfluous. Okay,
Oh, okay.
it could have said. I mean, it says Hayoroes Echov Batzoy. Okay, he would. Yeah, first of all, it's interesting. It should have said Hayoroya im Echov Batzoy. What's Es Echov? This implies he was actually, how do you say, pasturing, herding his brothers. It was like leading them.
Hello.
And the Targum says, "Hayara im achoihi ba'ona." He was pasturing the sheep with his brothers. And it says at Esechov. Okay, but who now? But these two words, certainly the word now is the chayra superfluous. Okay, because if it's a, so Rashi points out, who now? Says Rashi.
Shahaya ose ma'aseh na'arot.
Na'arut.
Oh, na'arut. So he would do things.
You'd say in English, he was acting like a teenager.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, right. It says, let's see, mitakein b'sa'aro, he'd fix his hair, and mimashmei be'einav. Mashmei is
I don't know exactly what he was doing with his eyes, but he was certainly doing something to that he should look nice.
okay, doing with his eyes.
I mean, I doubt he was putting mascara, right?
Uh-huh.
I doubt that, but he was definitely doing something to make his eyes look nice.
Okay. And kidei sheyihiyeh nir'eh yafeh. Oh, so that he would look handsome, I guess.
Right?
Okay. Let's go on. It says, et b'nei Bilcha. Okay, so that's with the sons of Bilcha. Klomar, is to say, Ragil etzel b'nei Bilha. Oh, he regularly was with the sons of Bilha.
Would spend time with them.
He would
He,
spend time.
he associated with them.
Let's see. And then Lafi Shahayu Echav Mivazin Otan. Lafi, according,
Because his brothers, i.e. the sons of Leah, were Mavazim Oisam. They were degrading them,
degrade them. Oh,
were belittling them. Okay.
belittling. Okay. Vahu Mikarvan. So he would get close to them, I guess.
Right. It's interesting. Why should the Bnei Leah be belittling them?
It seems very odd.
I mean, I may use as a very sharp example, like they went to one yeshiva and said, no, you can't come to our yeshiva because you're from the shvachas. You have to go to a different yeshiva. But strange why should they have, outcasted them? Treat them like outcasts. I don't know. Okay. Estibasom Ra'ah.
Ibartam Ra, the evil words. Okay. Kol Ra'a Shehaya Roeh Be'achiv.
Be'echav.
Be'achav. So what? Any
brothers, yeah.
All evil that would be seen by his brothers?
Means anything he saw bad, what his brothers were doing. His brothers, the Bnei Leah, were doing.
Bnei Leah, okay. Haya Magila Aviv, he would tell to his father. Okay. Shahayu Ochlin Ever Min HaChai, that they would eat the limb of a living animal. Mizalzilin Bivnei Hasfachot.
Hashfachot.
Oh, Hashfachot. And what he would make fun of the sons.
So they were belittling. They were scorning.
Oh, scorning. Oh, okay.
Was the belittling? The sons of the maidservants, by calling them avodim, they call them servants.
Oh, he called them servants. Oh boy. The chashudim al ha'arayot. And they were suspect of immorality. Oh. Uvil Shlashtan laka. What's Shloshtan is 3 times, right?
And all three of them, because he suspected them in 3 aspects.
Oh, so let's see. Al Aver Min HaChai, for the eating of the limb of a living animal. Okay, Vayish Chatu Seir Izim the Mechirato.
Below Achluhu Chai.
Oh, below Achaluhu Chai.
Okay, that when they sold him, it says they took a skin of a They took the skin of a goat, okay?
Mhm.
And the point was they dipped the blood of Yosef's coat, of his fancy coat. They dipped the coat in the blood of the goat, okay? And they slaughtered the goat.
Right. Okay. And the next, let's see.
I have a very strange footnote here. It says, according to the Shnei Luchos Habris,
Yeah, the Shlah.
cited in the previous two notes, the brothers created a being in the form of a human female through the Kabbalistic secrets of the Sefer Yetzirah, and were walking with it. Joseph thought it was an actual woman. Have you ever heard that?
I've not heard that. But it's possible. Other Mefarshim learned that they were doing business. I mentioned in my note over here. I'll read you out my note over here. Okay. Mizrahi points out that the fact that Yosef was punished for all three things indicates that he was mistaken in each case. That's why he was punished. He saw his brothers tear off a piece of meat from an animal which had been correctly slaughtered through shchita, which was not yet dead. And he mistakenly thought that the meat was included in the prohibition of Eiver min Achai, since it was torn off the animal while it was still alive. In actual fact, it did not have this prohibition, because once the animal has been correctly slaughtered, there's no longer prohibition of Eiver min Achai in tearing off any of its limbs. Okay? Once the animal's been shafted, you're allowed to remove a limb, even though technically the animal is still kicking. You can't say it's live and kicking because it's not alive. It's not considered live anymore, even though it's still kicking. Okay? Then he said, number 2, he heard the sons of Leah call the sons of Bilhah and Zilpah the sons of the maidservants, from which Joseph inferred that they were insinuating that the sons of Bilhah and Zilpah were born to Yaakov while their mothers still had the status of maidservants, and thus they were also servants. This meant that the brothers were besmirching both Yaakov's character and the character of these sons. In fact, the brothers were referring to their mother's former status, as indeed we find that the Torah refers to them in this way, as we had in last week's Parsha. And number 3, he saw them having commercial dealings with local women, selling them livestock and milk products. And he thought that the prohibition of having dealings with women included even such transactions. Okay? In fact, as Tosfos indicates, the prohibition applies only to dealings that are of physical or personal nature. But he doesn't bring that. That's what the Mizrahi brings down. And other Mefarshim also learned that the Gilo Arayas was that they were having business dealings with women, but there wasn't actually. Yosef considered that even that to be wrong. But the Maaseh was not. It was within permitted parameters. Okay, let's continue.
So I have another question, and that is, you said that because these things were not true, Yosef was punished. But Lashon Hara is true. So it should be, even if they were true, he should be punished.
Oh, so the question is, obviously, Yosef's intention when he's telling his father was he had an intention letoeles, means he did it for a reason, that there should be a positive, that their father should rebuke them, chide them, or guide them to doing correctly, to acting correctly, that their father should correct their misdeeds.
But there are 7 conditions that you have to fulfill before you can speak.
Okay.
And one of them is, the first one is you have to go to the person and you have to try and get them to correct their actions. If he went to them and tried to get them to correct their actions, they would have
told him. Correct. You're right. I don't know. It could be the circumstances over here did not allow it. I don't know. You're making a very good point. Lemaisa, the truth is, she knows something. Almost, I would say, almost every machloikus that occurs in this world is a result of misguided or misinformed assumptions. If we would not rely on assumptions, life would be a lot better. In fact, almost every machloikus is based on assumptions. Right. I saw the way he looked at me. Right?
Right.
Etc., etc. Okay, let's continue now. So we're saying whatever. Baldibo shesipa aleim shekem lachem avodim. Mayor, did you finish here? No, didn't quite.
No, okay, so Shebalahem Shekorin Hechem Avadim Le'eved Nimkar Yosef. Yosef was sold as a slave. V'al ha'arayot shesiper alehem.
The fact that they were acting immorally, which he told about them. What happened? Vatisa Eshes Adonov. That the wife of his master, Potiphar's wife, started trying to set her eyes upon him and try to seduce him. Okay, that was the result. Okay.
Okay, next Rashi. So that's the reports. Okay. Kolishon Diba. Frelditz.
Yoshin Dibo. Dibo comes from the similar root as Daber, but it's a different, slightly different. It has a hay at the end instead of a resh. Dibo is parloitz. It's the French word. Means gossip, conversation.
Gossip. Oh, okay. Okay. Kol ma shehaya yachol lidaber bahem ra'ah. So what he was able to say was...
Whatever he was able to speak about them bad, hayam misaper.
Okay. Hayam misaper, he would say. Diba lishon dovev siftei yishenim.
It comes to the same root. It's dovev siftei yishenim, means the lips. I have a translate dovev siftei yishenim. Arousing speech in the lips of the sleeping one.
Wow.
Dovev means Akash Baruch is dovev siftei yishenim. Akash Baruch arouses speech in the lips of those who are sleeping. Sleeping is a metaphor for the people who are no longer alive. They've gone to eternal sleep, as they say. Okay, so Akash Baruch Hu revives them, and that Chazal said that is referring to that when a person says Divrei Torah in the name of somebody who's passed away, is Keilu that the dead person is also saying those Divrei Torah. So he's causing the deceased to speak Torah by him saying over Divrei Torah in his name.